How's it going, Mr. King?
It's going well. I think
Good.
everybody's coming into the room. We're 100. It's going up really quick. Give it just a second and we'll get this show on the road. Got a really good presentation for everybody today. Something brand new, something you've never seen before, right, Norm? That's never, no, not
Never
nobody's.
seen before.
There might be one or two people on here, maybe one or two of you that have seen this, but the vast majority have not seen this. You know, influencer marketing right now is a huge topic. Driving traffic. I was just on the Driven Mastermind. We're just talking about um, with Perry Belcher, and this is a $35,000 a year mastermind. I was just talking about Amazon, and they're literally just right before this, from 11 to 12:30, and we're just talking about how most Amazon sellers, they know Amazon, but they don't really know how to drive traffic outside. They don't know general marketing, just general marketing principles of affiliate marketing, influencer marketing, and how the creator world works. And some of you dabbled in TikTok. Some of you may have used, there's some different tools out there that will help you in the influencer space, but it's something that can really put your sales on fire on Amazon if you know how to do this right. Use the outside marketing into Amazon to really drive everything. And that's what we're going to be showing you today. And we're going to be introducing you to a brand new tool that none of you have ever heard of and none of you have ever used. That's just crazy good, like crazy, crazy good. And so we're going to be getting to that. We'll be here about an hour and a half total. We will open it up to questions at the end. If you're on here live, we will be sending out the PDF, so you'll get a copy of the slides if you want to take a look at those. We're not sure on the replay yet. We said no replay on this, but we're not sure if we're going to do a replay on this or not. There is something, and Norm will talk about this in a minute. There is something that you want to stay to the end for because it's ridiculous. I
It's
mean,
crazy.
this is going to blow your minds when you see what this is. You're gonna be like, holy cow, no way. That's not possible. That's impossible. And I'm not, that's not hype. That's not like me just trying to blow something up and you're like, oh, here's a $20 discount. No, this is like you're gonna be like, holy cow, really? How is that possible? And we're gonna show you that right at the end. So make sure you stick around, or if you have to step away, you come back for the end. This,
So, Kev,
yeah,
before you
yeah.
get started, so there's if people want to comment or if people want to ask a question, are both areas open? So there is a comment section. I see.
Yeah, the comments and chat should be open. I see the Q&A. There's a Q&A in there, and the
Okay.
chat's open. Yeah, they're both open.
All
So
right. Let us know where you're from too. I see we've got somebody from France that just came in.
yeah, we've got well, how many? I can't read that on my screen. Let's see. How
Oh,
many?
I got it. I got it. So there's a ton of people. Glendale, Dallas, Pakistan, New Zealand. It's coming in so fast,
Dubai,
so
Detroit.
much.
Now, yeah, awesome,
Yeah,
awesome. Well,
very good. Well, it's
actually,
great to
real quick,
know.
real quick before we get started, too, just
Yeah.
type a if you're doing influencer or creative or marketing right now, if you're driving outside sales to Amazon, type a one. Maybe you're using Levanta, or maybe you're using one of these Stack Influence or one of these other really cool tools that's out there, or you're doing it yourself. Type a one in the chat if you're actually using influencer marketing or creator marketing to send stuff to Amazon. Type a two if you're not. Type a two if you're just depending on PPC on Amazon right now, or maybe you're not doing anything. Type a two.
There's a lot of twos coming in.
A lot of people are not doing outside trip. Wow. So most of you know you get 10% that referral bonus back. It's like two-thirds of your 15% commission you can actually get back. There's a lot of stuff. We'll talk about some of that today, but there's a lot of magic out there in building armies of people to promote your products, and that's what I'm going to show you some today. But we'll go ahead and get started right now because you guys are here for the content and here to learn, not for me and Norm to chit chat. But if you want to hear me and Norm chit chat, you can actually do that on the Marketing Misfits podcast. Mark, that's who we're bringing this to you today. Me and Norm from Marketing Misfits. So a lot of you know that we both have our own podcast. Norm has Lunch with Norm, which is a great show that comes out every Wednesday. I have the AM PM podcast I do with Helium 10 that comes out every Thursday, and then every Tuesday. So that's like 3 days, the whole middle of the week you can spend with me and Norm. Every Tuesday we put out a podcast called the Marketing Misfits. It's not about Amazon. It's about everything from marketing to funnels to affiliate marketing to creating videos to yesterday we interviewed a cool guest on domain names and the power of domain names and how you can use that to benefit. We had someone on shipping talking about all the new tariffs and all the new crazy stuff and what's happening with supply chain. And then we had another guest on that was talking about LinkedIn, how to really boost up your LinkedIn profile for you personally and for your brand and all the little tips and tricks. So we go into detail. So check out marketingmisfits.co. You can watch it on YouTube, listen to it on Spotify or Apple, whatever your favorite thing is. But check that out. Also, if you're going to the Prosper Show in Vegas in a couple weeks, we are doing a live podcast party. So Norm and I will be there. I have a booth at both MDS Inspire, which is right before Prosper and at Prosper. And we're doing a live party where we're giving away $20,000, over $20,000 and stuff. We're giving away a lot of cool little things like a AirPods and a drone and a bunch of other cool stuff. But then we're also giving away a $20,000 prize, which is admission to all of my BDSS events next year, all four of them. It's worth 20 grand. And we're doing this live. It's at the Resorts World. But in order to go to the party, you got to come get a little passport book from us at Prosper, and it's going to be free drinks, free food. It's going to be really really awesome. You get to take the Tesla tunnel, the little tunnel that's built from the convention center over to Resorts World, with driving a Tesla in this underground tunnel. We're providing tickets for you to do that. Come to our party. And then we're going right after it to people that want to smoke a cigar because the Misfits smoke cigars, or just have a drink if you don't smoke. We're going to the 8 Cigar Lounge, and then we're taking a party bus from there to Rich Goldstein's after party at the MGM Suites, Barbara Streisand Suite. So it's going to be really cool. So if you're at Prosper, be sure to check this out. Stop by the BDS booth for more details. And just real quick before we get started, if you're not aware, I have an event coming up in Iceland. I have two events: the Billion Dollar Seller Summit, all about Amazon. And then I have an event right after called Elevate 360, where we have the top people in internet marketing, YouTube, Facebook, Google, coming and just laying down like crazy, crazy stuff. If you're interested in that, just take a screenshot of this. You can read about the speakers there. I'm not going to go through all that right now. See who's speaking, what they're talking about. Scan that QR code. We still have a few spots at both events available. If you want to come and join us, Norm will be there. A lot of top people on Amazon will be there. Number one seller in the world on Amazon will be there. They're doing $1 billion a year. Top YouTube people. It's crazy. So check that out. But we're ready now to actually deliver some amazing stuff to blow your minds with this new way of actually getting traffic to your Amazon listings. So Norm, I'm going to turn this over to you.
I just have a question for you, Kev.
Yes.
When we looked at this app for the first time, what did you think?
Yeah,
And it takes a lot to impress you, by the way.
It does. I get a lot of people on LinkedIn send me, "Hey Kevin, can you just spare me a few minutes? I just want to show you this thing." And most of it's just a total waste of my time. I turn most of that stuff down. But a good friend of that Norm and I have known for a long time in this space, we were in Miami in December at a couple Christmas parties, and we met up with him. He's like, "Hey, I'm working on this thing," and Norm had already kind of seen it before that. And Norm's like, "Kevin, after Norm saw it, he's like, you messed with me. You got to check this out." I'm like, "Yeah,
I'm
okay.
too busy. I'm too busy.
Yeah, I'll get to it. I'll get to it." No, check this out. And I didn't have time. And then we're sitting in the car with this person driving to a party, and he's telling me about it. I'm like, all right, yeah, this sounds pretty cool. This sounds cool. I'll check it out. So we got back, and I was like, all right, set me up a demo. So he set me up a demo, and I was like, holy smokes, this is badass. This is really cool. And that's what we're going to be revealing to you today. So it takes a lot to impress me. He's been working on this for a couple years, and it's really, really cool. So I can't wait to show it to you.
All right. So let's get started. First of all, bear with me if I have to put you on mute. I got a bit of a cold today. But today, we're going to reveal a tool that can help you triple your ROI by automating your influencer and affiliate marketing without paying a steep agency fee or dealing with complicated software. This brand new tool cuts your time spent on outreach, negotiation, and payments to nearly zero, while delivering the sales and the visibility your brand needs. All right, Kev, next slide. If you stay until the very end, and I mean if you stay until the very end, we will share some huge bonuses, including some done-for-you influencer outreach templates, 100 free credits for your profile insights tool, which we'll explain, plus a special coupon code for the platform that gets you a ton of bonuses that you'll only get this way, no other way. Also, we'll at the end, oh, you're going too fast for me, Kev. We'll also do a short Q&A to make sure all of your questions are done, just in case you didn't catch that. And remember, you have to stay until the end for this special bonus. We're going to show you, and I'm just asking you actually, if we could give you the names and addresses of up to 5,000 of your last Amazon FBA customers, would you be interested? So just saying, you might want to stay until the end. Okay, so most influencer platforms force you to juggle multiple tools, track performance manually, and still shell out for agencies. We are about to show you a tool that centralizes 50 million influencers. And I did say 50 million influencers. And it provides AI driven outreach and offers unlimited pay per sale tracking, meaning you can pay commissions even a year later. All right. So imagine waking up to see new sales from an influencer who's promoting your product and giving you sales without having to beg for it. Picture your brand becoming a household name on either Instagram, TikTok, or Amazon with high-powered, high-profiled ambassadors who love your product. They actually love your product and want to promote it. That's the power of this tool, and it's completely automated. If there's just one thing you take away from this today, it's this. The app eliminates all the complexities of influencer marketing by automating every step, from finding the perfect influencer to tracking sales and paying commissions. Most people think you need a huge marketing budget and a fancy agency to crack the influencer code. But here's the truth. This app taps into about 50, as I mentioned earlier, taps into about 50 million influencers, and it provides pre-written outreach templates while AI ensures you connect with the right influencers to help you scale and grow your brand. You'll save thousands in agency fees and achieve better results because you're in control. So let's talk about the number one objection influencer in influencer marketing. And this is a question that I always ask. How do you know if it's working? Well, this brand new tool, every click, every sale, and the conversion is tracked, like I mentioned, up to a year. Your system is built to give you real-time ROI dashboard, so you always know which influencer drives the best results, and you can reward them instantly. You might wonder, how do I manage paying dozens or hundreds or even more of these influencers? Well, that's the genius of this tool. It's an affiliate and commission management system that automatically tracks and pays out. So you're free to focus on growing your business and not reconciling spreadsheets. If you've tried influencer marketing before and it didn't work, it's not your fault. You probably just didn't have the right tools, or maybe you were just paying too much to agencies. This tool tears down those old beliefs and giving you a streamlined, data-driven approach. So let me ask you this. Are you ready to finally get predictable automated sales through influencers and ambassadors who generally love your brand? Well, if your answer is yes, keep watching because we're about to show you how to get started. So let me bring in my buddy, Mr. Kevin King, to introduce our guest.
That's right. So our guest today is Mr. Leo Sgovio. He's the creator of this tool. Now, I've known Leo for 10 years. I met him first back in the early days of Helium 10, and he was at an Adobe Programmers Conference in Vegas, and we happened to be out there. I was out there with Manny and Guy for another event, and Leo, I guess, somehow connected with us, and we met with him at the Stratosphere, and he was blowing our mind on what he's doing. He's been in e-commerce for a long time. He's built brands himself, so he's a seller at heart. 7, 8 figure brands that actually selling. So he's not just someone from the SaaS space. He's quickly grown company, a family business from 60 to 1,300 employees. So he knows what scaling means and knows how to apply that to software and to business. He's an innovator. He helped actually Bar Launch. If you remember Bar Launch, they're kind of disappeared now. But for some of you old folks that are on here, they've been doing this for a while. You remember Bar Launch was a major player with Helium 10 and Jungle Scout at one point until they had some financial issues on the backside with some investors and went out. He was instrumental in helping them grow and that actually revolutionized their stuff. He's won Best Speaker at my BDSS events. He's actually speaking in Iceland as well next month. He's won a $25,000 hack contest at Howard Ty's Paris Mastermind for the best hack, including beating people like Matt Altman and several other people. And I'm usually pretty good at hacks. And when I saw he was competing and Matt, I was like, "Up there, I ain't winning no money. He's got me beat." This guy is brilliant in what he's done. He's a master technician when it comes to software and knows exactly what sellers need. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn this over to Leo, and he's going to show you a live demo of this tool and exactly what it can do and all of its bells and whistles. So Leo, if you're there, go ahead and come on and welcome, man. How you
Hey
doing?
guys, thank you,
Hey,
thank you for having me. Let me know when I can share my
yeah,
screen.
go ahead. Let me stop my share, and you can go ahead and share yours, and let's show some people
Awesome,
cool stuff.
awesome. Well, first of all, I want to just to say for the guys here on the call, thanks for coming. Like it's a special day. I've been working on this thing for 2 years. Not only I'm super excited because finally someone gets to see this, but it's so powerful that I think it's gonna blow your mind. So, I don't want to waste too much of your time here. I'm just gonna share my screen and I'll navigate it straight in the software here. So give me a second.
Hey, Leo, this is just a
Yes.
reminder. If anybody has any questions, to put it into the Q&A section.
Yeah, sounds good. I will keep an eye on that. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we see it. Looks good.
All right, so this is Splice, guys. Here, as you see, we have two different logins, creators and affiliates, and brands and marketers. I'm going to log in as a brand. I'm assuming that most of you here guys are Amazon sellers, and voila, here we are in the dashboard. The dashboard was built to track the most important metrics when you do influencer affiliate marketing. Splice, first of all, has been built with as an Amazon seller with this mindset, right? As Amazon sellers, we know what it takes to succeed on the platform. I've been doing this since 2015. And trust me, it's been a challenge between all the changes that Amazon has been making, all the way to the different ways that we could rank, position, get reviews on Amazon. And so at some point, we needed to rely on obviously external traffic, influencers, affiliates. And this is why I decided to build a platform. It took me a while. I got distracted for a while last year, but it took me about 2 years to put this together because of the complexity. You will see in a second that is behind this platform. So first of all, yeah, as you can see in the dashboard, we are showing you instantly your commissions that have been paid, the collaborations fees paid, because Splice not only allows you to work with creators, influencers, but also affiliates in a two-way collaboration. So you can engage with them with a one-time fee for their content to post something on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok, and reward them later on with a commission if they generate sales. So here we track everything, the number of sales, how many clicks you have received overall, and obviously you can break it down by different date ranges. We show you the wallet statistics, how much money is on hold in your wallet, how much is being unpaid or already paid, and then just a breakdown of where your top traffic sources are. So you can see TikTok, Amazon, Instagram. So without further ado here, I'm going to show you what we have, what type of campaigns, and how you can build a campaign reaching out to influencers, creators, affiliates in literally 5 minutes. So if you are familiar with for example, TikTok Creator Marketplace, you will see that we have your campaigns, collaborations, invites. This is when you start inviting people or creators or affiliates to join your platform or your campaigns, requests coming in. And then in the media library, we're just going to show you all the media that you've been collecting over time from your partnerships. So under campaigns, we have right now 4 different type of campaigns. We have influencer collaborations, affiliate collaborations, influencer and affiliate partnership, and Amazon attribution. The Amazon attribution is just a simple campaign that allows you to create your own short links, which you can use in Google Ads, Facebook Ads, drive traffic to the Amazon listing, and then track all your traffic here inside Splice, so you don't need any other platform. But for the sake of this demo here, I'm going to show you how to build an influencer and affiliate partnership campaign. And the reason why I want to select this type of campaign is because these two are just or this one is just a combination of the two. So when you select one of these two, you want to have some options. Okay, so let's dive into it. On this page here, you can see you have 8 different steps or 7, but they're very simple. So we're gonna go with Kevin and Norm demo. This is the name of the campaign. The sales channel is Amazon. We select our storefronts. When you sign up, you will be asked to connect to your storefront to import your products automatically. And one of the best features that we have inside Spliced is that you can retarget, you can fire pixels on the fly. So when someone clicks on a YouTube video or an Instagram video using the Spliced short link, we are going to fire a pixel, whatever pixel you've already implemented in your account settings, and you can fire even multiple pixels at the same time. This is extremely powerful because you can then retarget these users, this audience that has already expressed interest in your product, and you're basically building an audience for free. Now, under the campaign duration, you can keep it always on, put a date range, and lastly, we can choose also a desired collaboration fee. Now, remember, this is an affiliate and influencer campaign. That's why we're offering also a collaboration fee. The goal of this campaign, guys, if you look at this from a marketer perspective, is to leverage the creators, the influencer network, and turn them down the road into our own affiliates, into our own brand ambassadors. This is what's special about this tool that you cannot do with other platforms out there. And I'll show you how. So in this case, if you want to just keep it a $50 rate, just keep both numbers the same. We're gonna keep it a 50 to 100. We're going to now select one product to promote. It's just letting us know that we already have a campaign for this product. That's fine. You can improve your product name. If you click on generate, we're using AI in the backend to generate product tags, which are used in the backend from creators in our creators and affiliate marketplace to find your product using some keywords that are relevant to this one. One important thing about working with affiliates and creators is that, as you guys, if you're familiar with the TikTok affiliate program, these people will want a sample of your product. And so the reason why we've been stressing on the word automation is because we have automated this step. If you are looking to send samples to your affiliates or to your creators, you can select this button and then automatically fulfill the products via FBM. For this now to be enabled, you have to connect your seller partner API account. But as soon as you approve a collaboration request, we create a fulfillment. And what happens very often, I've been doing this for a while, a lot of collaborations get stuck at some point because whether you don't follow up, the creator is asking for a sample, you don't ship the sample, you never receive the content, this is no longer a problem. With this setting enabled, as soon as you get a collaboration, you like the person that is applying, you click on approve, we fulfill the sample. And then now we wait for the creator to fulfill their part. So for this, and one other important feature is the offer a refund. You guys can think about very creative ways to offer a refund. You can tell them to go and buy the product on Amazon, and then they receive a refund through you. And by the way, since we're speaking about offering a refund, under tools, you will find a payout section where you can send refunds to your creators and affiliates using Spliced. You don't need a PayPal account. We can send PayPal, Venmo, gift card payments, and it's automated as well. Just enter the email address, and we take money from your wallet or from your credit card, send up the payment. So if you want to be anonymous with this type of kind of like strategy, you can that too, because we can send emails payment notification from Spliced instead of your brand. So for the sake of keeping this campaign simple, I'm just going to keep it as no sample required. And if you have, for example, a sale on your product and that goes from March 6th to the 10th, you can select that year, 6th to the 10th, enter a coupon code, March sale, and this coupon will be displayed to your affiliates and creators after they have been approved to join your campaign. So in the affiliate commissions, this is one of the most powerful features. Here's where, because it's an affiliate and creator collaboration campaign, is where you can set up your affiliate commissions at the campaign level. You can do that at the account level and at the product level. In fact, here we have selected the default program, which is at the account level. You can see that we are paying every 10 clicks, $1. That's right. You're asking what? For clicks, we're paying yes. We're also allowing you to reward your affiliates and creators to send more traffic to your listing by incentivizing them with a pay-per-click offer. And you can even set a daily budget. So if you want to maximum pay $50 a day and no more, you can put 50 here, and in the contract, which I'll show you in a second, we will notify your collaborators, your affiliates or creators that they will not be making more than $50 a day. So we can do this at the account level, or you can even create a custom program for this campaign only. So if we want to only offer, let's say, every click we do 10 cents, we can do so here, or we can do every 50 clicks, $1. You're fully flexible. We have also another very cool feature that I believe we worked a lot on this one year because it's hard to detect bot traffic, but we have an anti-bot detection system that allows us to filter out fake traffic. So if an influencer or an affiliate tries to be smart, sending you a bunch of bot traffic from data centers or proxies, we block that and will notify you in the reports that all these clicks have been flagged as potential bots. And so when a payment request is made from the affiliates or creators to you, we will give you a breakdown saying that these many clicks might be fraud or might be a bot. And so you can choose not to pay for these clicks. If that happens, the creators, affiliates can open a dispute. We work like PayPal, right? We be the referee between you and them. And so we can solve the problem together. So for this, I'm going to say, no, I don't want to pay multiple users. And then you can choose to pay a percentage or a fixed amount on every sale. So in this case, we're going to keep it at, let's say, 20%. At the bottom, we can also incentivize them with add to carts, a bonus, right? So if because we can get this data from Amazon attribution, right? So if we really want to create a killer affiliate program with Splice, we can. We say, hey, look, if your users, if your audience ends up going to my listing and they add a product to cart, every 10 add to carts, I'm going to give you $1. And if you have been around like myself for a long time, you know there are services that will pay for this. They will actually charge us sellers to drive add to carts to their listings, right? So you can do this now for free with your own audience. And I want to stress this enough because the goal here is to build your own network, your own brand ambassador network that you can do whatever you want with. Okay. So extra bonus, again, at the bottom here, we have a referral bonus structure. If you guys are familiar with Arbonne and the MLM, the way MLM works, multi-level marketing, we have built that inside Splice. And the way it works is this. If, for example, you are offering 20% commission to your affiliates, you can now talk to your top affiliates and say, hey, look, if you are able to recruit more people under you, I'm going to give you an extra, I'm going to reward your people with an extra, you with an extra 1%, right? So you can put 1% here for tier 1, and then let's say is 0.5 for tier 2. And so we show here what you'll end up paying in total. So if your total was 20, you'll end up paying 21% if tier 1 generated the sale, and if tier 2 generated the sale, you end up paying 21.5, right? Super powerful, guys. This is very powerful, I think, because of what's here. And I'll tell you why. If you are able to recruit top 5 or 10 affiliates under your brand, and you can have a weekly meeting, a monthly call with your top, let's call them the sales team, and you can explain this concept to them and say, look, if you create your own network, and affiliates, they're good at this, right? That's why they're affiliates. If you can create your own network underneath you, you're not going to work anymore because you're going to get passive, you're going to make passive income, and we're all going to win here, right? So if you try to figure out a solution, a percentage here that makes sense for your brand, this can be very, very powerful. And you can end up in 2, 3, 5 months with hundreds of thousands of affiliates and creators that you didn't even know where they came from. Now, you can decide to auto-approve them or not. And so every affiliate that has been referred to your program will show up under your network. You can approve or reject them. So every time that someone becomes your partner, meaning that a collaboration has been accepted on your end, they will end up under your network. So you can see there is a breakdown under your network of first tier, second tier, third tier. So you can see which, for example, group of affiliates is performing best, and perhaps reach out to the best one and say, or the top, the one that invited all of them, and say, guys, you're killing it. This year, I'm going to reward you with something bigger, or I'm going to give you an extra 10%. All right, so let's move on with another killer feature. The attribution window, guys. The attribution window, as you guys know, by default in the affiliate marketing space, or even Google Analytics, there is an expiration date for the cookie. Normally 7 days, some are 30 days. With Spliced, you can extend it to as long as you want. Now, this feature is better for your affiliates and creators, not so much for you, because you can literally extend this to 5 years if you wanted to. So obviously this means that as long as both the user, like your affiliates, your creators, and you are still using Spliced, our tech can detect if a sale happened 5 years from now from a click that was generated 5 years ago, okay, or today. And so this is very powerful. No one has this in the industry, as far as I know, not even the top Commission Junction, Impact, and these affiliate networks. And we've been able to figure out how to do this. And so we want you to enjoy this, because if you are able to offer this to your affiliates, they will be extremely happy seeing that 30 days from now or 1 year from now, they're still making money from a video or a blog post that they published today. So this is a request that we've seen Goalie and some other top brands rewarding affiliates and brand ambassadors with a reward program. And so we talked internally, and we're like, we want to build this too. And then when I spoke to Kevin and Norm back in December, Kevin is like, Leo, it would be cool if you guys have something like this. When if I do a GMV of, let's say, 10,000, 20,000 a month, I can actually win an iPad or a BMW. I said, Kevin, we got this. And so we have built a reward system in our platform. And I was supposed to show you this at the end, but there is a setting in this in Splice that allows you to enable or disable this step. So if you're not going to do this and you don't want to be distracted in this step here, you can go into your settings, disable this option, and then you won't see it. But if you are like me and you're like, okay, no, let's really push this hard, then you can do this. Okay, I'm saying from the 6th to the 5th to the 8th of March, if someone does more than $10,000 in sales, I'm going to give them an iPad. And we're going to choose an image. I believe I have an iPad here somewhere. Yes, it's right here. And to them in the campaign details, it's going to show up like this, similar to this, nice card. And then we can add the description here. If you, let's say, generate 10K in monthly in GMV, we're going to reward you with an iPad. Okay, I'm not going to finish. And you can say, and you can stack up these rewards, right? So you can now say, okay, an iPad, or I'm going to give you a MacBook Pro if you wanted to, and then we can upload a picture of the iPad Pro, and we can say also, and you can win even something else, for example, a trip to Miami. And so now the other thing you can do, you can create multiple tiers. So let's assuming that you're okay with this, you can add another tier. You can say, okay, but after, let's say, from the 21st to the 30th of March, for a sales target of 100K, I'm actually going to give a trip to Miami.
This is
And
great for a product launch. So if you line up your affiliates for a new product launch and say for this next week, we're doing a promotion. I need massive traffic to get my organics rank and everything going. You do this over the next week. Whoever gets the most traffic gets the iPad or a trip to Miami or cruise or whatever, and you have them competing and you line them all up and you blast your listing to the top. This is magic right here. Powerful. Go ahead, Leo. Sorry.
thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I agree. This, if you put it to use the right way, this can be super powerful. And again, I haven't seen anyone doing this besides some bigger brands that have been using agencies, but no one has had a tool that allows you to do this at scale within the Amazon ecosystem. So obviously for a trip to Miami, you put a nice, beautiful picture of Miami, and then we can continue. Now, here is where you choose your audience, okay? So because we're working with influencers and creators, you have two options here. You can keep your campaign visibility private, which means that you can select from a shortlist. So as we navigate after, I will show you through the marketplace, we can shortlist some affiliates and creators, which you can select later from here, okay? So you pick a shortlist, your creators will show up underneath here, and then these ones only will be invited. You can only open it to your network. Right now, there is no one in this network, it's a demo account, but if you have created a network, then only people in your network will see this campaign, which means that we'll notify via email and push notification everyone that is already in your network. So this is great because we'll be launching other features in the future. But if you want quick feedback on your new product or your new packaging or something like that, you can launch a campaign with the people within your network, and you can get that. Splice Marketplace now allows you to go to the marketplace and start adding creators here. So the window now will open, the button will open a new window. You can start adding people. But again, just for the sake of the simplicity of this demo, I'm just going to keep it public. So everyone on Spliced is going to see this campaign. And if we want to just narrow down based on your product, you can always choose a custom audience. The custom audience allows you to choose the creator location, audience location, niche, gender, age, collaboration rate. You can add some lookalikes, and we can use AI to see who has similar content. You can also limit the number of creators. And so requesting licensing rights is a very powerful feature. You can say, okay, I want 1 year of licensing rights because then I want to advertise, use these videos or content for advertising, right? So you can do all of that. And at the bottom here, you can also choose, if you're familiar with the Facebook, so the TikTok Creator Marketplace, also when you want this content to be delivered. Anyway, let's keep going to the next step. Here is where you can add some instructions. So if you want to explain what type of influencer you want, you can do so here. What exactly is the influencer required to do? You can add your answer here. And if you want to add a custom answer or question, you can type it here, and then you will type your answer. Now, these questions will be visible to your in the campaign on the creator and affiliate side. You can also type in some custom instructions. And one of the most powerful things is you can upload a video of yourself, introducing yourself as the brand owner, explaining what you want these affiliates and influencers to do. Or you can even submit a video of, for example, a creator, as an example of a video that the creator has already submitted to you that you really like, so they can use it as a reference. We choose to display instructions only after the collaboration is started. This is so that you don't want other people to see really what your strategy is. And lastly, which is important, we have automated the contracting, like the contract between you and your affiliates or creators has been fully automated. So you can add here some policies that we've already seen being used a lot. And when you add these policies, they will be added as well inside the contract. So I'm not sure why the contract preview is not showing up, but it will show it right here. Let me try to deselect. If not, it's not a big deal. We'll fix this. And you can also add some custom clauses at the bottom. So here's where you enter the details of your contract. And of course, when the creators or affiliates accept, they will sign this contract. and you can use it for legal reasons. This is very important for agencies, for bigger brands, enterprise level brands. They need to be legally binded. And finally, we're going to click on complete. So once you start doing these a few times, guys, it'll take you 5 minutes. It took me obviously longer because I had to explain the features, but we're now launching a campaign in Splice. So assuming that this campaign now has been launched, I want to show you quickly. Let me see. Looks like I got stuck. I'm going to show you something quickly here. If I open a campaign that was already launched, give me a second. At the last step, now what we do here is we generate some hashtags that you can quickly click on. You can see some relevant creators on Instagram or TikTok, and then we are going to release next month a Chrome extension. So if you see someone that, for example, makes good content, you can click on invite and they will be added straight to your campaign. And then we also have an invite link. So for those of you that are probably going to choose the basic plan, they don't want access to the marketplace, they already have an internal team that is already doing outreach, what you can do now, you can copy this link, send it to your influencers or someone that you like on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. And when they click on it, they're going to be redirected to Splice, where they can join your network. There's a cool, pretty page where we have confetti popping up on the screen. They'll see your brand details. And so if you are on the agency or the platinum plan, at this point, we're leveraging the power of AI. So we are basically like checking all your campaign settings, your product information, everything, all your objectives, your audience details. And at the bottom of the screen, we're going to suggest a bunch of affiliates and creators that are in our database that are a good match for your brand. So at this point, if you've been using Upwork for any freelancing job, you see Upwork after you create a job, will give you a list of potential freelancers that can match your job criteria. It works in a very similar way, or the UI is similar, and so you can just start inviting a bunch of creators. So it really efficient from a time-consuming perspective. All right, so at this point, the campaign is launched. What do we do next? We go to the marketplace, and you'll see in our marketplace, we have different type of affiliates and creators. We have Amazon affiliates, we have TikTok, Instagram, publishers, and also we're going to add YouTube. So for the Amazon affiliates right now, we're only displaying those that have content. So if you see the number here, it's a demo, and we have about 13,000 Amazon affiliates right now in the database, but we are only displaying those with content. So beauty of what we're doing here is that you don't need to go and see their profile. The content is being displayed straight inside the platform. So you can see instantly what they're doing. And if you like this, you can just invite them to a campaign and boom, we send out an email. So the invites through Splice are sent via email. We're not doing DM. There is a limitation there. And one of the actual features that I think is very powerful is that you can integrate your own Gmail account with Splice, and the invites are sent from your own Gmail. And I think this is powerful because of two reasons. One, we offer full transparency. We don't care about hiding, the emails. If they reply to you, you get access to their email. We have emails of pretty much everyone. And two, we want to increase the deliverability rate. If we started sending invites from domain splice.io or a subdomain, will be flagged as spam in 30 seconds. But because you can add your own Gmail account, it doesn't have to be work, like a business Gmail, any Gmail account that you can create. As long as you're connected, it goes out from your email. You can see your responses in your own Gmail app, so you don't have to log in Spliced. But if you logged in Spliced, you can actually keep track of your conversations right here via email or live chat if you want to discuss some collaboration. Under publishers, we have right now over 11,600 publishers. These are website owners that we have on the platform. We have collected a bunch of info of these people. You can check their website if you like. So if you like to be featured on this website here, then what you'll do, you will just invite to a campaign, and we will craft a campaign and then ask this publisher if they're interested in promoting your product. What we do also in the back end, guys, which is important, we have a performance team. So if these invites that you're sending out are not being seen, we track open rates, which you can also see in your account. We then deploy our performance team, which goes to these affiliates and creators and tries to reach out to them on LinkedIn, via DM, whatever we can find them. We'll make sure that they know you want to work with them. Okay, so you have a team working for you pretty much 24/7. And so then when it comes to TikTok, which is obviously you can see on the left side here, you have way more filters. Here's where you can also filter by location and categories. So in this case here, let's say we want to look for creators in the United States, and I only want, let's say, up to 10,000 followers. And also, let's see, creators in the healthy lifestyle. Okay, let's do this. So now we're going to pull this data in real time. So you'll be surprised, but that's why it took me 2 years to develop this, guys, because this is saving you so much time. Imagine if you had to do this manually. You had to go and go through each picture, each video they've posted, see if they actually are posting good content, if they're growing or not. So what we're doing here now, and it's going to take about 10-15 seconds for all the content to load, but we're loading every user's content in real time. So you'll see this person's profile, the latest content. If you like any of these, you can play the video right here. You don't have to go to check TikTok. You can scroll left and right, and you can see the engagements. You can see everything here. If you like this person, you can invite to the campaign. And so that's why this is powerful, because it can scale very quickly. You can, every day, you can send 100, 200 invites. It will take you like probably 20 minutes while you're having your coffee. Run a couple of searches, invite 20 people, send out a couple of 100 invites, and then see what happens. Like if you do this every day, you've probably reached out to more influencers and affiliates that you've done since you started selling on Amazon. Now, the 100 credits that we're giving away on top of what you're already getting with your subscription are basically giving you access to profile insights. So let's say you have a big budget, that's even $1,000, and you want to decide which creator you should work with between this one and this one. So you can go and unlock the insights of this person. So you see there is a lock here to some of the insights. If we click on get full profile, this is where some of the magic happens, because now you can see how many followers they have, or they've been gaining by month, if they've been following more or less people, the gender split, location by country of their audience, right? So you can see, are they actually getting audience traffic from US, or this is a fake account, they're just buying a bunch of bot clicks, and so it's not really worth spending the $1,000. You can see how many likes they've been growing with the collaborations over time. So this is powerful. We're adding a lot more insights as we keep collecting data. But for this report, we are now charging 1 credit, which translated to dollars is $1.50. If you go on Upwork or if you go on Fiverr, the minimum they'll charge for something like this is $10-15. I decided that we didn't want to make money on this. We really want a platform that people use, they love. I get excited about building tools like this. And so that's what really makes me happy, and not really monetizing on a profile view. But for you guys, can be extremely powerful when you know who you're working with. And so I think I gave you the most a detailed overview of what we can do when creating a campaign. Now, I'm going to show you quickly, assuming that you started working with some of these influencers and affiliates, what we will show you as traffic starts coming in. Here's the campaign insights, beautiful dashboard. We've been designing stuff like that in Power BI, Tableau, or even Google Sheets to track Amazon sales. This is done for you. We don't have to use any other tool. We track how many unique IDs, unique users you're getting through the platform, unique visits, the revenue generated over time, the payouts that your affiliates and influencers have been paying with, like the type of payout. So if they chose, for example, PayPal or gift cards, or how much money was paid in referral bonus, you can see the add to cards conversions, brand referral bonus that has been paid back to you if you have applied to the program, ACE in performance over time. So we track with the seller partner API your sales. And then when you start using Splice, you can see if your sales have been going up or not. And then some of the stats here from an attribution perspective. So clicks to cards, top performing creators or affiliates in your account. We also show traffic that has been generated through your platform. So you can see also here the referral, so where this traffic is being coming from, the city, the country, the vice category, if it was blocked or not. So if it was basically a bot or not. Here you will see the referral earnings. So if someone has been referred by another affiliate, you will see that here. There's a lot of insights that you guys will leverage. Obviously, start slow, get your feet wet, but you can literally do a lot with this. And on top of it, if you're looking to generate QR codes, we can do that too here, like create a new short link, and Splice will allow you to generate QR codes, which you can then download, put it on your products. And the last thing, you guys get tired to work during the day, you feel just resting your eyes. We have a beautiful night mode designed that I think some people will enjoy. The platform has been translated in already 5 different languages. So if you don't speak well English, or you want to have your team from another country work on this, you can do that too. And just to wrap this up, under the in the back end here, we have some settings. So under storefronts, you can add different storefronts, depends on your account type as well. You can add 3 or more. Under affiliate programs, you can add as many as you want. So if you want to have one for your skincare products, one for your or creams, one for serums, or whatever other categories you have, you can do that here. The referral bonus can be set up here. We are integrating soon with WooCommerce. So if you're now selling on Amazon, you have WooCommerce, which is WordPress. We can also track your sales there. And we are completing the integration with Shopify as well. So pretty powerful from a tracking perspective. Important thing, because I want to think about it all. That's why it took me 2 years to finish this. But you can exclude payouts for returned orders, refunded orders, canceled orders. So if someone buys your product and then returns it, then the affiliate doesn't deserve to get paid for that specific commission, right? So you can exclude that from your payouts. And you have certain, like a given time frame to review the payouts, right? So we normally suggest to have at least 30 days because that's what they have, the return window with Amazon. And so you can keep it at 30 days. You can make it 35 if your team needs to review 5 more days to review the payouts, or you can keep this disabled. And what happens is when your affiliates will request a payment within 7 days, will be automatically approved. Last thing is where you add here all the tracking pixels and the reward. The reward step number 4 in the the campaign creation is here. You can enable or disable if you don't like to see that. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the demo. Obviously, there is a lot more in the platform, but I don't want to just waste too much time. There's a bunch of products that you can add, remove, manage, add galleries. So the platform is very comprehensive. And one feature that we are working on, which will be released next year, is an AI UGC creation tool. I was going to give a demo on this call, but I didn't have time to prepare it. So you can actually clone yourself. You can clone some creators' content, use it for your product promotion. There is a lot we can do. And I feel very confident saying that today we are probably the best at lip syncing. I've seen 2 platforms right now doing a good job, but if you go to splice.io right now, for the Instagram page, instagram.com/splice.io, there is a video of me, and you can see the lip syncing there. And I bet you're not going to be able to tell that was AI. I'm done with the demo. So Kevin, back to you. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Kevin, before we get started with you, just want to say that there are tons and tons of questions. I've got them all, but hopefully we can get through them all. Like really didn't expect that many.
That's awesome. So it's like night mode. What the fuck?
Sorry, Kev, you can't hear you.
Melissa, thank you.
Nope, still can't hear you. We can do some signing if you like.
Now you can hear me, right?
Yeah, now we can.
Okay.
There we
So
go.
now you can hear me. So yeah, so we there was a lot of questions that were being asked, and I saw that he answered them shortly after somebody had asked one. And he was like, "What about this?" And like the next thing he did is he answered it. And a lot of you were going to the website. You looked at the URL up when he was doing the demo, and you're like, "How do I get into this thing? I need a code. What's the code? I got to leave." Well, we're about to give you that code because this tool. There's only been a few people in the beta. He's been tested, and nobody's had access to it. Nobody can get access to it unless they have the code that's on here today. You guys get first access. So someone stumbles on the site tomorrow, they can't get in. You got to have this code to actually get in. And we're limiting it because, as you can see, it's brand new. So he wants to make sure everything's working and fix any little, like the bug you saw that the contract didn't come out. He'll get that fixed, in the next 5 minutes. But little things like that, don't want a lot of people in there. We want you guys to have first access to it. So just you saw how before type of one, if you thought that was amazing. I saw a lot of people posting on. Melissa posted. A lot of people like this is mind blowing. Someone said this is over my type of one. If you thought this was like badass. Type of two, someone type of 10. You can type 100. That's okay. If you thought this was like 11111, yeah, this was bad freaking ass. As you can see, that's why I got excited. That's why Norm got excited back in December. He's like, Kevin, you got to check this thing out. And then Leo showed it to me. He's added a few things since then. We made a couple suggestions, and I'm sure he'll be open. And some of you guys might be like, "What if it did this?" Leo's open to your suggestions as well, and they'll try to get those in at some point if they can. But you saw the extensive influencer database, and it's just growing and growing and growing. You saw the streamlined outreach, how easy this is to handle the whole system yourself, or just a VA handling. You saw the comprehensive analytics and attribution, and tying into Shopify and WooCommerce and everything you can do, and it's infinitely scalable. You remember what Leo scaled a company from? What was it, 60 people to 1,300, a family business. He knows about scale, so he can instantly scale this up. So you're not adding people using AI and using a lot of cool stuff. And he's a seller at heart. So he understands. A lot of people, you have this in a lot of the big companies. The people that are building the software aren't sellers. They don't understand the best software out there in this entire industry, and there's thousands of tools, are built by sellers for sellers. They're building it for what they would want. That's how Helium 10 got started. That's how Jungle Scout got started. It was a seller like, I need this. And that's what Leo has done here. He understands you guys. He gets you. He's one of your people. And that thing that he mentioned, he kind of glossed over it, but some of you may not understand this, but the fact that this fires pixels, this is like Pixelfy Me or Pixelfy or one of these other tools, Pixel Me, that's built in. So if an influencer is sending you 1,000 clicks off of TikTok, and let's say only 32 people of those buy your product, all the other platforms, you lose those other 968 people. With his, you capture them. You can then retarget them on Facebook. You can retarget them on different platforms. And when you're doing a new launch, you can actually show, they were interested in your product. You can say, hey, new launch coming out, new barbecue gloves coming out next week. Jump in on it. You have that audience built. So you're capturing all that stuff. And you can retarget them on Google. You can retarget them with YouTube ads. Show up in the middle of YouTube ads or someone's else watching a barbecue grill. You can have all of a sudden your gloves show up because that person clicked on a TikTok video that was interested in your gloves, didn't buy it, but they're in the market for it. It just goes on and on and on what you can do with this. So don't overlook that. That's an exclusive to this tool. I haven't seen that in any other tool that's doing it at this level. They might have a little thing here or there, but not at the level where you can do Pinterest and Reddit and all that. It's mind blowing. It's like marketing on steroids. You get if you decide to sign up today, and we're going to give you the code here in a second, Leo is throwing some bonuses in, and this is like crazy what he's doing here. I saw someone post in the comments a little bit ago. Is there any way I can hire someone to do this for me? This is above my pay grade. He's got done for you influencer outreach templates all built in. He's tested what works, what gets these people to respond. You see people like, I reached out to 1,000 affiliates and one guy responded back. I wasted 2 days. He's got built-in stuff that works, that gets them to respond at a much, much higher rate than the average person. You get those all for free. He's also going to give you 100 credits. Remember, he showed that in-depth deal where you can like get all their engagement rates, see how fraudulent they are. So you narrow down your affiliates. He's going to give you 100 credits.
Sorry, are you sharing your screen? Because or some slides?
Oh,
I just see you.
Oh, you only see me? You don't see the slides?
Yeah. I don't know. Looks like.
No, I see the slide.
Okay, so it's probably just me. All right.
Yeah, you might have changed your windows. Okay. So he's going to give 100 credits to you, so you can go deep on people. If you want more, you'll be able to buy those. There's some bulk pricing and stuff. He's going to throw in 100 for free. So you can go deep and see the engagements, see all that other stuff that he showed you. That's page after page after page of stats that normally you have to have another tool to do that. And to get that level of stats, there are tools out there that charge hundreds of dollars a month to get those kinds of stats, that depth of stats. You can get some basic stuff, but not that depth where you can really make good decisions. He's also going to do a live group coaching call with Leo. So he's going to, everybody that signs up today using the access code we're going to give you, he's going to get on a live group coaching call and like walk you guys through stuff and answer specific questions and help you make sure you understand. Because a lot of times when you get a tool, you're like, you only use 10% of the tool. You don't know the other 90% because no one's showing you or training. You're like, oh, you can do this, you can do this. He's going to walk you through all that stuff so that you know how to maximize this tool to the full potential for your brand. That's incredible. This is directly with Leo, not with a VA, not with someone on his staff, but with him, the creator, the guy that knows every button on the page and like, oh, that's over here and this is over here and this is over here and this is how it works. That's with him. That's right there is ridiculous. But he's not stopping there. He's also going to give you, remember he said he's working on this AI UGC creator. So you go to his Instagram and check it out. It's an idea generator and a UGC creator for campaigns. He's going to give you be able to create 5 videos with the lip sync and the whole 9 yards totally for free if you sign up today. That's freaking cool too. And you'll be able to use that for there's thousands of uses I can think of for that. So you can be able to do that. And then he's throwing in another bonus, a private Slack community. So where you can talk to each other and help each other out, give each other tips and advice, ask questions to his team, get access to exclusive resources and special things that aren't available. And this is not something that someone checks every 2 weeks. This is like real time, like pretty quick. Oftentimes within hours, if not even sometimes minutes, you'll get answers to stuff. But you're not waiting forever. And it's not one of these ghost towns of Slack communities where nothing happens. Stuff is happening in there. You're going to get access to that. You also remember he said that if you're sending stuff out and it's not working, he's got a team that's going to go in, like look at your messaging, look at your emails, say, why are this not working? Try to contact them on LinkedIn or DM on other ways. You're going to get access to a dedicated performance manager that's going to be monitoring what you're doing and trying to optimize it for you. So when you're running into bottlenecks or trouble or it's not working the right way, he's going to have someone in there diagnosing, a human. This is not an AI. This is a human diagnosing it, looking to see how can you fix this, or oh, you messed this up, you should say this instead, or whatever it may be. That's going to be included as well for you guys today. So that's 6 major bonuses for all you guys today. That's about $3,000 worth of bonuses that you're going to get. That's just ridiculous what he's throwing in. I don't know how he has the time to do this. You better still be coming to Iceland, speaking in Iceland. You better not be like on the phone talking to all these people. You better, but it's going to be awesome. He's going to be in Iceland talking to people, going, "Hey, man." So this is a limited time coupon. He can only let a certain number of people in right now. Now, there's been a few people that have had access to this, and me and Norm got to see a sneak peek. There's actually been a few beta testers, and one of these you might know. He's actually been to a lot of my BDSS events. He's a big fan of Billion Dollar Seller Summit. I didn't know he was testing this with his pet brand. But he's been testing it. And his name's John Balcazar. He and his wife are big Amazon sellers. And so they've been using Spliced and been one of the test ones. And he's like, this is ridiculously. The power and the unique features that streamline building an affiliate program are ridiculous. He's super impressed. Manzor works for Increment Digital. He's a Dream 100 member. He's speaking in Iceland as well. He actually got a sneak preview of it, and he was blown away. And this guy is like on the leading edge of like AI stuff. If you follow him on LinkedIn, you know he's on the leading edge of PPC. He's like one of the masters, one of the smartest people in the space when it comes to driving traffic or getting sales. He was blown away by this solution, and he's seen a lot of stuff. These are people, and Norm and I vouch for it as well. I mean, we've seen a lot of crap, and this is the real deal. And this is what you get. I know it's a lot to read here, but you're going to get unlimited ASINs. So it doesn't matter how many ASINs, you're going to get all the top marketplaces. You're going to get seamless attribution. You're getting, all these things, the QR generator, the pixel tracking, the full access to the reporting, the payout tool, the custom contracts, the one-on-one partnerships, the one-to-many partnerships, the custom invite links, unlimited team members, live chat, customer support, all this stuff. Plus, you're going to get 3 Amazon storefronts. So I saw someone post, well, I got 2 storefronts. I got 2. You get 3 Amazon storefronts that you can put into this. You get the exclusive creator search engine that's got millions and millions of creators in it. You get you get 500 creator invites automatically included. You get the creator shortlist. You get the marketplace access. You get the automated fulfillment. You get the profile insights. You get the AI bot detection to keep all the bots out, and so you're not paying for it. The refund stuff, like you show, you're not going to pay for refunds and returns, which could be huge for some of you, especially in like clothing. If you're using this for clothing influencers, that can be massive. So you can get all of that, and there's 2 options that you can do. You can either do a monthly subscription and try it out for a few months and see if you like it, or you can do a year subscription. The monthly subscription is $497 a month for all of this stuff. And then you pay a 2.5% commission on the affiliate payouts. So that's basically, so if you pay out whatever you pay out, there's a little bit, so that scales as you making money, the platform's helping you make money. So there's a 2.5% commission on that. Or you can get 2 months free, a little bit more than 2 months free if you do an annual, and that's $47.70 if you do the annual. So you'll get a little bit more than 2 months, I think 2.5 months worth of free, and you still get all this other stuff as well. But today on the webinar, we're offering 20% off, and this is for life of your subscription. So instead of $497, you can get it for $397. And instead of $47.70, you get it for $38.16 if you decide to do that today. So this is only today, and with the code we're about to give you, we'll automatically knock that off the price. So again, you're going to get the spliced early bird access. Nobody else, you can't just go to this tool right now, as some of you have seen, and actually get it. You're going to get the bonuses, the outreach your templates. You're going to get the 100 credits to actually get those in-depth reports. You're going to get the live group coaching call with Leo. You're going to get the access to the AI generator when it comes out in April. You're going to get the private Slack community, and you're going to get the dedicated performance manager to really help you optimize everything that you're doing. All of that plus 20% off. This is ridiculous. I don't know. Leo's crazy, but he's decided to do this because he's so excited about this tool. Like, Leo, temper it down. I know this is badass, but dude, don't give away the farm. I mean, you've worked 2 years for this. You got to make some money. It's like, no, I want to help people. I want to help people, and I know people are struggling right now. I want to help some people out. So he said, let's do this, Kevin. Let's do this. That's a value again of over $3,000. That's just crazy. That's crazy. That's like almost 10 times the monthly subscription and just extra free stuff. Remember, if you go to the website, some of you already done that, and you're like asking, what's the code? What's the code? Come on, Kevin, hurry up, give us the code. You can't get it. If you click there, it says join the wait list. It's going to keep saying that. It's not changing today. It's going to keep saying that for quite some time, probably a couple months at least, or who knows, quite some time. If you click it, it says, and that's what a lot of you guys, what's the invite code? This won't work. If you go here, and as I'm about to give you the code and punch in that code, you're going to get an error. It's not going to work. So don't try that. Don't go to the website. Nobody else can do that. You have to go through this, what we're showing you in this webinar, to actually get access to this and be one of the first in the world to have access to this cool tool. You're going to go to app.spliced.io, app.spliced.io. And when you get to app.spliced.io, or you can scan that QR code in the lower left corner there. Either way, type that in or scan that code. Click over to brand. If you're a brand, I'm assuming most of you are brands on there. You might be a creator. If you're a creator, click the creator. But if you're a brand, click on the brand. And then down the very bottom where the arrow is, the red arrow is, it says create an account. Go ahead and create an account. When you hit create an account right there, it's going to pop up with this. Enter this code. The code is Dragon. And he's opening up to the first 50 people. The first 50 people that actually do this are going to get access. After that, he's got to shut it down for a few months. because you need to make sure everything's working smoothly, everything's good. And he doesn't, the value you're going to be getting out of this is crazy for the discounts and the bonuses. He can't offer this to everybody. I mean, his account managers can't like go help 1,000 people. But you get all these extra benefits and extra stuff because you signed up today. So if you're one of the first 50, so remember, it's app.spliced.io, spliced, hit brand, and then create an account. When you create the account, use the word dragon for Dragonfish. That's Norm and I's company that produces Marketing Misfits. That's why it's the word dragon. It's because we have a company called Dragonfish Communications. So it's the first 50 that scan that. But here's something cool. You have no excuses. I mean, it might take you 20 minutes to figure out the first time, but what do you say, over coffee? You can just process sometimes thousands of these. So there's no excuse. You can use this tool. The influencers aren't responding. You've tried other things and you just had no luck. His team's in there figuring out what's going wrong and actually messaging them on your behalf and helping you. And get this right. If you're using an agency now, maybe you want to keep using them for a couple months and then try this in parallel and see which one works better for you. And then to make your decision. Or maybe you've been thinking about using an agency. Maybe you just like, no, this looks like I can do this myself and save a lot of agency fees. Some agencies charge tons some of them are great at what they do, but some of them charge a boatload of money. And as you can see, it's a lot less for him. Maybe failed in the past and this just didn't work. Give this a try. You can always try it for a month or two. If it's not working, you can cancel. But this works. It's built to work. So give it a shot. You can choose a monthly subscription, or you can actually choose the annual one, and you get all those special bonuses. Like I said, and remember the 20% discount, $397 for the monthly plan, or $38.16 if you just commit for a year. That's basically getting like 5 months free. It's crazy. It's at least 4 months free that you're getting off of that. That's an awesome deal. So remember, you're getting all this stuff, the early bird access, the outreach templates, the credits, the live coaching, the UC generator when it comes out in April, the private community, and that dedicated performance manager to make sure everything's doing. But I tell you what, remember Norm said at the very beginning, stay to the end because there's something crazy. That's what I'm about to show you right now. Only the people on this call are going to get this, and this is ridiculous. I personally, if I wasn't doing any influencer stuff, if I was like, I have tried this influencer game, I would buy for a month just to get this. I mean, seriously, this is the ridiculous what I'm about to show you. And you know that a lot of your customers, there's tools out there now. There's some pretty cool apps that will go into, if you have a list of customers, and they will look at your customers list, like their email and their names, and they will match them up using Apollo.io and some other tools. And they'll figure out like your customers who are actually influencers. So let's say you have 5,000 people that have bought your garlic, your barbecue gloves from you in the last month. Sometimes those are people who are like actually influencers. They just bought your stuff because they thought it was cool, or they saw it somewhere else or on another TikTok post and they bought it. And you have no clue who that person is because Amazon doesn't give you that data. You don't know if they're an influencer or just some random dude in his backyard grilling. But what if they're like a major influencer that bought your stuff? What if you could know who they are? They already love your product. Maybe they already left a review. And you could reach out to them and say, hey, thanks for buying our stuff. Would you love to make some money by promoting it to your friends? Or maybe you know some other affiliates and get into like what he showed. That MLM thing that he showed is freaking brilliant. Some of these influencers will go recruit on your behalf, and because they're making a cut off each one of them. And that can blow you up. Without you, you may only have to get the first 5 or 10 people to influence, and then it just starts snowballing if you get the right people. But to do that, you need to know who your customers are on Amazon, and Amazon doesn't give you that information. There used to be some loopholes and back doors, with TaxJar and a few other things that people are using. You get it for FBM, but not for FBA. But what if you could get the names and addresses, not the email addresses, but the names and physical addresses, city, state, zip of all your customers going back for a while, and actually use that to market to them to find out who's influencers in there and who's not. And that's what we're going to give you today. You can then take that data and you can append it with tools like Melissa Data or some other appending tools and append email addresses to it, or you can just send them a postcard through the mail or a letter through the mail because you'll have their actual real address. If you buy the monthly plan, we're going to give you 500 names, your last 500 customers' names, if you buy the monthly plan. If you buy the annual plan, we're going to give you 5,000, if your last 5,000 customers' real names and real addresses and zip codes. Leo has a way to actually get this. And so you're going to actually get the real data straight from the horse's mouth. No package insert needed to capture this. No website lead magnet needed to capture this. You last 500 if you buy that monthly plan. If you buy the annual plan, I'll give you the last. This is only valid today for these people, these first 50. This is not going to be an ongoing thing. That's going to be, 6 months from now, you decide to do this. This is today. So 500, that your last 500 customers, you're like, Kevin, well, I've got like 50,000 customers. I'd love to have them all. There may be an option to do that. Leo may decide to open that up. But this is called a hot list. So in direct marketing, if you're from direct marketing, there's ways to mailing list. In the last 30 days are worth 10 times the last 2 years because they're the most recent buyers. It's hot on their mind. They're using the product. After a couple of years, people sometimes forget about stuff. They're the most active in the market. They're also maybe buying other things. They might buy your other products that's in your line and you can expand to them. They're hot in the market. They just moved houses and they bought your product. Now they need other stuff to decorate their new apartment or house. All kinds of reasons. That's the most valuable people. So that's why you're getting just those. So if you buy today, do that. You're going to get all that. So if you go to the Splice platform, remember you got to go to app.splice.io, not the regular site. That won't work. It won't work tomorrow. It won't work next week either. You got to go to app.splice.io, enter the code DRAGON as your invite code, and then claim all your bonuses. You'll be in. Leo will send you an email to coordinate all the free bonuses that you're getting, when he's going to do the calls and how all that stuff works. He'll coordinate all that with you. So if hopefully you guys see the value in this, I see it's crazy value. There's the stuff on the screen again. We're going to open it up to Q&A, but app.splice.io, scan the QR code, and the invite code is DRAGON. And so hopefully some of you will decide to give this a shot because it's pretty, I saw comments in there, this is mind-blowing.